Prince Philip, who turned 97 last year, worried the Queen with his health concerns and prompted her to give Prince William and Prince Harry more senior overseas roles. A royal biographer writes, Prince Philip stepped down from his public duties in 2017 and many were concerned about his health when he did not make the traditional royal appearance at Sandringham on Christmas Day. Concerns mounted after the 97-year-old Duke's car crashed last month, which injured a passenger and the other vehicle and led to the Queen's husband voluntarily giving up his driving license. Royal biographer Katie Nicholl, in her 2017 book Harry, Life, Loss, and Love reveals how Her Majesty planned more senior royal duties for Prince William and Prince Harry in response to her concerns about the Duke of Edinburgh's health. Recalling a period in 2009, Ms. Nicholl writes, the Queen was planning to scale back her overseas travel, which was taking its toll on the 88-year-old Duke of Edinburgh. Philip had suffered a bad spell of health the year before and had spent a fortnight in the hospital in April 2008 with a serious chest infection. That same year the Queen cancelled a trip to the Middle East, the first time she had ever done so. It was decided that William and Harry would have to step up to the plate. As preparation for the landmark 2012 Diamond Jubilee geared up, Ms. Nicholl writes that the Queen became increasingly worried about her husband. A royal source told Ms. Nicholl, her direct orders to her staff were, don't overburden me. It wasn't herself she worried about, but the Duke. His busy schedule was starting to take its toll and the Queen didn't want Philip doing too much long-haul travel and exhausting himself. During the Jubilee year, Prince Philip was taken to hospital with a bladder infection, and also had treatment for a blocked coronary artery the previous December. It meant that he had to miss the Diamond Jubilee concert, and the Buckingham Palace balcony appearance of the royal family, which had many notable exceptions beside the Duke of Edinburgh. In 2012, only Charles and Camilla, William and Kate and Harry appeared beside the Queen, with many commenting that it reflected Charles' vision of a new slimmed-down monarchy that revolved around the core senior royals. Ms. Nicholl reveals, one family member told me that such a thing would never have been allowed to happen had the Duke of Edinburgh been there. She continues, it did cause some ill feeling among some members of the extended family, including Prince Andrew, who was particularly upset not to have been included. It came in contrast to the Golden Jubilee celebrations of 2002, when Prince Andrew and his daughters Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie were included on the palace balcony for the traditional RAF fly past, alongside many other members of the extended royal family. She was a successful television actress for years, but Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, admitted to occasionally feeling camera shy. Meghan made the confession today when she and Prince Harry began the third day of an official visit to Morocco with a visit to the country's Royal Federation of Equestrian Sports in the capital Rabat. The couple were there to learn more about the country's developing program of equine therapy for children with special needs, funded by King Mohammed VI. They watched a grooming session with 3 Shetland ponies, Caramel, a Palomino, Zena, a piebald with black and white markings, and Molly, a black pony, with some of the children who have benefited from the equine-assisted therapy program. Has anyone got any carrots? Joked Harry, noticing that Molly was shaking. She's a bit nervous, this one, he said. Meghan joked, well, we all get a little camera shy, I understand. When they arrived at the Royal Equestrian Club Dar es Salaam, the country's main equestrian venue, they were introduced to Louis Brauski, from Holland, the founder of the Centre Social Chariot, an organization working with mentally and physically disabled young people. Mr. Brauski, who has trained horses for more than 30 years, is one of the country's leading figures in equine therapy. It was a challenge, he told them. I started with 1 child. But now 16 years later we have 100 children. My aim is for all disabled children to be fully integrated into Moroccan society. That is just so important, and this is just a gorgeous space you have here, said Meghan, before being introduced to some of the young people Mr. Brauski brings to ride at the club. Harry and Meghan met Ikram, 20, who has Down syndrome, and began riding at the club a month ago. Speaking through a translator, she told them, "I love the connection with the horses, it already makes me feel relaxed and more confident. And I like being outside, with nature." Meghan told her, "Wow, you're very impressive. What an accomplished lady. I imagine it's so therapeutic as well as meditative." Next, the couple were introduced to Driss, 24, who told them how his youth had involved violence and drugs but how the equine therapy has helped him regain confidence and made him feel calmer. Driss now has a job with the Centre Social Cariat and helps disadvantaged and disabled children develop their skills and learn how to ride. Harry, who grew up riding and still plays polo, told him, "It's amazing what you can do here. For someone like you, who must have lost so much trust in all sorts of people around you growing up, you've been able to put your trust in horses. The trust between us and horses, it's a very special thing. I'm missing my old horses." Meghan, 37, was photographed riding when she was younger but Kensington Palace declined to say whether she still enjoyed it, even though there were reports she was having riding lessons before her marriage to Harry. The couple watched riding demonstration in the outdoor area, with 3 autistic children riding ponies, while one of the equine therapists explained how they start the children with grooming ponies before gradually building them up to ride. "It's a wonderful, holistic approach," said Meghan. The couple then met with Omar Scali, SORAC's president, Dr. Hassan Ali Keen, the president of SPANA, and Bard Fakhr, the general secretary of the federation, before being introduced to some of the club's grooms and instructors. "How did you all get involved?" asked Harry. Speaking through a translator, one of the grooms told him, "Some of us have horses at home, but we all love working with the children. It's like a family." Asking them where they all from each day to work, Meghan said, "I imagine no matter where you all come from, it's so worth it. It's amazing what you all do here. Really impressive." Harry told them, "You've got the space, the horses, and the king's support. Keep up the amazing work. It would be wonderful to see more of this across Morocco." The couple also met with young people from disadvantaged backgrounds who have benefited from the programs at the center, together with mental health charity and individuals involved. Meghan reverted back to her French again, wishing them bonne journée. The equine therapy program relies on several organizations, including SORAC, the Royal Company for the Encouragement of Horses, SELA, a mental health charity supporting vulnerable communities, and SPANA, the Society for the Protection of Animals in Nature. Horse riding for children with special needs has been shown to improve children's communication skills, boost their confidence and help them build relationships. The Princess Royal is president of the Riding for the Disabled Association in the UK. After the stable visit, Meghan and Harry sampled local cuisine at the Villa des Ambassadeurs Hotel with food served up by children, as well as celebrity chef Moa Fidel, host of Morocco's version of MasterChef. Meghan was seen in fits of giggles as she looked at Harry trying a pancake made from the recipe book curated by Meghan as part of her work with members of the Grenfell community. A pigeon pasty called a basta. The prince was also eager to get his hands on a pigeon pasty called a basta. He said it was his favorite of the dishes they tried, and had already tasted one after dining on them during a private visit to Chef Fidel's restaurant in Marrakesh in 2017. Chef Fidel told the couple he would cook for them again as a family of 3. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex then had a quick change into formal wear for a walk around the walled, public Andalusian gardens. After they were charmed by young children, the couple met with local traders and did a spot of shopping. But it was a stray cat who stole the show, as it wandered across their path and refused to move off the carpets that had been laid for the royals. The couple toured stands and stopped at a display featuring wallets and shoes made from cured fish skin. Meghan asked what happened when it got wet, but PhD student Nawal Alawi replied, "It's waterproof." Harry congratulated her on moving away from snakeskin and crocodile skin, while Meghan said, "It's really amazing not to use exotics like that, and instead use something sustainable that would otherwise go to waste. But they still have a fashionable impact." The couple also met the founders of Zayn, a luxury shoe brand employing women from the poor parts of Morocco. Its shoes sell for between £400 and £600. Zainab Breitel said the Duchess admired a pair of shoes called El Nido made from raffia with a distinctive round heel. She said, "Wow, this is a kick-ass heel," it was revealed. During their tour of the gardens, the couple browsed an array of craft stands, including ornate wooden boxes carved by Mustafa Denouch. He gave the Duchess a necklace of cedarwood balls, and gave Harry what he called a magic box made from sandalwood, which Harry at first tried to refuse. Twisting the lid reveals 4 hidden compartments. The artisan said, "It is sandalwood, it is a good smell." Versace gave them an ornate handmade bronze platter, and showed them a photograph of him giving Prince Charles a box when he visited Fez in 2011. The environment was the hot topic of the day, with Harry urging recycling firms to put more pressure on big companies to reduce and even cut out production of single-use plastic bottles. He and Meghan were meeting entrepreneurs in Morocco who have started companies aimed at tackling the country's social, economic and environmental problems. Harry asked EcoJust owner Youssef Chaker, who turns cooking oil into biofuel, if recycling in Morocco was like in other parts of the world where they think they are recycling but they are not, it ends up being dumped. He went on to tell Mr. Chaker, "You need to put more pressure on the big companies." He said that while big companies might give money to environmental projects, they are still producing single-use plastic bottles.